Hey, this is Rockman. They say welcome back to Streets of Rage 4. I can't believe this game came out like 3 years ago and it's been like... Hold on. I just looked at this. Yeah, I think it was like 3 years ago and like 2 years since I got an achievement or a trophy in this game. Doesn't seem like that long ago. But Luna should be visiting me next month, and he should be able to play this a lot more and get a lot more of the trophies. So I have purchased the DLC for the first time. Luna said he would be here, and I don't know where he is, and I don't even see Doom online. And Zoda is streaming. Song doesn't care about this game. So I don't know, maybe Ratmus will show up. Well, about the trophies, I'm not going to be able to get any of the base game trophies remaining. Luna will have to do that. Well, except maybe the grindy one, but that'll take a while. As for the DLC trophies, let's try something here. There's two related to survival mode, okay, which is over here. I'll probably want to try that with Luna. There's something called unlocking alternate moves, which I don't know about yet. I heard it takes an insane amount of time also. Okay, so if I highlight story, press and hold these buttons in this order, square, up, start. Okay, hold on. Square, up, options, and release all buttons at the same time and go into the story. Okay, I think I unlocked the character I needed to. Which is Rue from Streets of Rage 3. Now, select Rue and begin the game. I don't have to beat the game with this character, although it'd be pretty funny to do. But I need to do something with him. Let's see, so... Once started, pause the game, select retry, choice, or choose assist. Pick the assist with 3 lives and 2 stars. Start the level again, and now all you need to do is the star move 3 times to bring out 3 clowns. How do I do the star move? I, of course, forget. Triangle and circle at the same time. The Clown Wars. go ahead and delete these files. I don't need any of these files. Alright, now we have all 3 new game slots, so that's good. So for the trophies, besides the one I just got, I just need to complete the game with Estelle, Shiva, and Max, 3 of the new DLC characters. Of course, I could complete it with Rue, like I said, there's just not a trophy for it. Although I definitely should complete it with all characters, because you get more points for that stuff. And you do need points also. Said he was here. He should be here soon. Let's see. Do I care about the story of this? Not really. The rules of survival state that if Mr. Zan plays a hidden immunity idol, then it must be played. Complete levels with a character to unlock their alternate moves. Hello?
Hey. Hello?
Hey, Luna.
Hello?
So, I don't know if you saw, but the first thing I did was, like, I played as Rue the Kangaroo, and I did my special move, so I had 3 clowns, because that's a trophy.
Oh yeah, no, that is one of the trophies.
So how does the survival mode work? Do you think I'll be able to do the survival mode?
So basically, it's just beat the enemies until the stage ends, and it usually makes some sort of weird animation when the stage ends. And I think it's doable. I forget how far you have to go with on survival for achievements or anything.
We can different colors.
Or does it just say play survival mode as an achievement?
No, there's reach level 18 and reach level 30.
18's probably not too bad. 30 might be tough though.
And then there's something about these alternate moves. Should I just try any character I want, or?
Yeah, whatever one you feel comfortable playing as. And yeah, basically you get alternate moves. The more you play survival, that's how it works.
Can you do these costumes in the regular game, or is this just for this mode?
You can do them on any mode.
Oh, that's cool.
Like I, in particular, like to play with that gold max color.
That's Floyd, not Max. I'll try this out. really just in a holodeck here.
Yeah.
Combo
Oh, yeah,
damages.
Then you get power ups. You can just pick which one you want.
Oh, this is the real level 1.
Yep, that's the practice. Take a while to do the stage because the combo. Cool.
So I guess the question is like, if I if I make it to the next level 2, 3, 4, whatever, can I like save and pick up from where I am, or does this all have to be done in one go until I die or whatever?
Unless it's changed, because I haven't played this game too much in a while. It was all in one go last I checked.
Okay, son.
These stages stuck.
I was expecting like these, yeah, like a pendulum effect there. Do you know if you have all the trophies?
I think I do. Yeah.
How long has it been since you played this like often? This game's been out longer than I thought, you know?
Yeah, it's I know my last actual posted speedrun time was a year ago. So, probably that long.
Wow. But yeah, as chat totally knows, you'll be coming over to visit me next month, right? Oh shit!
That's the plan. Nothing's changed with that. Although some stuff at work has changed, but it didn't include me, so plans still are the same.
I like accidentally touched the sides of the ring, didn't realize they were electrified. That guy died in slow-mo because he was the last one. He killed himself.
Yep.
But yeah, I was actually gonna at some point, link you to the list of my games and ask you like, hey, is there any game that you could think of that you would like to play while you're here and whatnot. Obviously, it's a month away, so we got time to figure that out and stuff.
Yeah. I'm not very particular. Pretty much to play anything. And I know we played like Virtual Fighter last time I was over.
Yeah, so this time we'll have a lot more time. Rapnus was like, you should play Bug Blasters.
I mean, I will, but
That's, he's definitely not going to suggest you play kids on site because he'd get punched in the face if he did that, I'm sure.
it would not be an enjoyable experience for me. That's for sure.
It would not be an enjoyable experience for anyone involved. But no, like some of the difficult trophies that I don't have in this game, like beat a level like with like an S rank, or like a perfect. Like you can still do that stuff. You're not that rusty, right?
No, that stuff I could do like probably first try,
Nice.
especially if I'm playing as max. That those skills don't just vanish. It might take a minute for me to get back to that level, but they don't vanish completely.
I've definitely got some new characters to just beat the game with. Die. And this isn't so bad so far, but I'm only on like level 3 or whatever. A random ally. Whoa.
Yeah.
Off into the Stargate.
You can keep getting multiple of them too, so they'll just keep getting stronger until you have like a boss level enemy with you.
Oh, speaking of a boss level enemy,
Yeah. With these stages, all you gotta do to pass is beat the boss.
nice. Fighting in a volcano. Guess my ally died off.
Yeah, it's just level 1 grunt. You can get hit by the meteors, so. This boss fight's gonna be hard because you got that combo damage boost, and that lowers your damage unless you have a high combo going. And this is why it's just annoying.
I suck too much to get past the boss, apparently. didn't even unlock anything.
Yeah. I forget how. I think it's level 20 and you unlock everything. I forget exactly, it's been a while.
Oh well. Yeah, I don't know about those moves. Alright, well, to start off with, you think I should play as Estelle, Shiva, or Max? Estelle, Shiva. You want Max, right? He's your main, right?
Are we talking old Shiva or new Shiva?
I guess this one.
New Shiva's pretty fun to play as. I would recommend playing as him. Max is my boy, but he also is kind of one of those characters that like isn't as useful unless you like do all the strats in particular.
Another thing we could do is Fortune Street.
Yep, it's always an option. I've played that quite a bit.
This guy's, I find him kind of weird. But not in a bad way, just very different. Oh, is this like he doesn't use weapons or something?
Yeah,
Just
he
throws them?
doesn't- So he just throws them.
But yeah, crazy that this game came out 3 years ago.
Yep.
And like, you haven't run it very often in like a year, you said, and I think it's been like, it was 2 years since I got like a last trophy in it.
Yeah. I mean, at least the last reported time that I posted on speedruns.com was a year ago. I mean, it's possible I might have done a run before then, or after then, but I don't really remember. But at the very least, I didn't post it or anything.
Yeah, I was looking at speedruns.com recently. I was looking at Star Tropics because I came across a Star Tropics speedrunner who got a PB, and like I think he was 6th place, and like he improved his time, but like he was very close to the 5th place person. Like they were at the same second, so I'm still not sure if he beat that guy or not. He's probably like right behind that guy. But anyway, like Zoda still has the number 2 record on Star Tropics,
Yeah.
so that's cool. I think the first time I played this, I think I did co-op with you, and then at some point I did co-op with Ratmus too. Did Doom play this game at one point?
I don't think he has, no.
Do you have it on? Well, do you have it on Steam or?
Yeah, I have it on Steam.
So like theoretically, Doom could play that, right?
Yeah, he could. I think he's just seen me play it so much that he never had interest in playing it. Whereas, like, I think he's actually. Didn't you guys play like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, or was that just a collection?
Oh yeah, well, we did play the Teenage Ninja Turtles, the arcade stuff in the collection. Yeah, like that's the game that you and him tried to play, and it like kept freezing, right?
Yeah.
Like, I was able to play it with Doom.
Yeah, it froze. It froze at your house, or I like think it crashed, and then it froze when me and Doom were playing it, and it froze when me and Doom played it on console. So I was like, all right, this game just doesn't want me to play it at all.
Because I was like, we could try it again and see if it still happens for you.
Yeah, maybe. I'm down. I like beat 'em ups.
Yeah, I mean that collection has Teenage Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. It has Turtles in Time. You can do Turtles in Time on Nightmare mode where it has more enemies.
Nice.
I mean, you can do like the Manhattan Project. Me and Ratmus did that.
Oh yeah, that's the one I was thinking about. I know he's told me because I offered to stream it. He told me he wanted to play Shredder's Revenge on his own and not watch a stream of it. So.
Oh, is that the different game, not the collection?
That's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game that got released by the same people that made Streets of Rage 4.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's a new beat 'em up. It's actually really good, but I just haven't streamed it because when I brought it up, Doom was like, I don't want to watch a stream of it until I play it. I was like, okay.
I guess I didn't look into buying that myself because I just didn't hear much about it, and I got the collection instead.
To be honest.
But Ratmus was talking about that, like there's a Streets of Rage for the Sega CD. He was hoping to get.
Of course. Gotta get those weird Ratmus specific copies of games on weird consoles.
That's it's totally part of the draw of visiting Rockman is all these weird systems that hardly anybody else has, right?
Yeah, part of it.
I was like, Cobra, have you ever played the Panasonic 3DO? And he was like, what the hell is that?
It's a Panasonic product that is also a 3DO, I guess.
We did like Street Fighter Alpha 2 and some other stuff like that when he was here. So
nice.
We did Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a good one.
But yeah, I mean, I'm looking for. I started to make a list, and yeah, I'm looking for some. We got some good beat 'em up games that are also on some unusual versions or ports of some well-known games. Let's say that.
Yeah.
Because then you got the awesomeness. Because we've already played Final Fight. I mean, you and I actually played some of those games on the Capcom collection, right?
Yeah, we did. We played quite a bit of them. Actually forgot what his default star is.
I almost killed her with that.
Dark bonus points.
Yeah, I'm good. I guess I don't get that many points for playing on easy and not doing so well. I'm only at 2 million.
Shiva's, I'm pretty sure, unless things have changed, he was the fastest overall character. You have to have his alt moves to get that fast.
I thought it would get like a bonus for playing a level for the first time as him.
You should, I believe, but I.
Heard of the show Who's the Boss? Well, how come that wall says How's the Boss? Or does that say Hun's the Boss? I don't know. It looked like it said How's the Boss. Kill Axel Stone.
It looks like it says "How's the boss?" I don't know. Maybe they're like communicating to each other, locked up in cells or something. How's the boss?
The boss is like, I'm good, thanks for asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I may never get all the trophies in this game, but you could get some fun ones.
A good bit of them.
Whoa, hey Cobra. Nice flashing lights. Fucking seizure warning over there.
Them subs.
Thanks for the resub. Not quite nice. I remember getting that trophy for the out of this world damage.
Oh yeah.
And this guy does seem fast, like very fast.
Yeah, he's really fast. He's got a built-in dash button. Oh.
Yes, that is the clutch master you hear.
Been a long time since I've been called that.
I call you that every day. You just might not hear it.
Yeah, true.
Tell me about that game you've been streaming, Octopath Traveler.
Oh yeah.
Did that just come out recently?
Yeah, it was like 2 Fridays, 2 Fridays ago, I think. Yeah, so it hasn't even been out like a month yet. It's hard to find time when to stream.
Is it a JRPG?
Yeah, like most things I play.
I didn't want to assume, but I kind of did assume.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a JRPG.
So then I must assume that it must be a long game as well.
It's probably gonna be a pretty long one. I don't know exact amount, but I would have to guess. I'll render a guess that it's gonna be at least maybe 80 to 100 hours.
I used to think that was really long, and then I saw Doom play Persona 5.
Persona games are... See, the reason why they get so long is because they're both a visual novel type thing and a RPG. So RPGs by themselves are really long, but they're not as long as visual novels. So then when you combine both of the elements into one, that's how you get Persona-length games.
That's a good point. Yeah, it's almost 2 games happening at the same time.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Yeah, like the visual novel, like story, or the visual novel, like daily living of students.
I think I saw like a YouTube video where it was like a girlfriend talking about her boyfriend playing Persona 5. And I think that was the takeaway was like, I think she was more into the RPG, like dungeon part, and he was more into like the visual novel, or not even the visual novel, but like the day-to-day stuff of like, going to the restaurants with your friends and the social links and like playing the games and going to school and stuff like that, and like so for her like just watching him do those parts was just like dragging on and on and on.
Yeah,
And I can relate because that's certainly how I felt with watching Doom play it. Although actually, I mean, it's a lot. I connect more with that story stuff probably than I do to just running around a dungeon and fighting, because I don't get running around a dungeon and fighting. So yeah, I was more into the characters if I was into any of it.
yeah. Never enough. Persona 6 will be out.
Oh, that's crazy to think.
I don't know when, but it'll be out eventually.
Will GTA 6 ever be out?
It should be. Rockstar would make an assload of money if they did.
I wonder which will come out first. Probably Persona 6.
Yeah, probably Persona 6. I have my wishes for Persona 6. I don't know if they'll come true or not, but I have my wishes for it. Oh yeah, you're fighting Commissioner Gordon now.
This probably would never happen in Persona 6, but what if they made a game that actually had returning characters from previous games?
I
Like,
mean, I guess they sort of do already with Igor, but
yeah, I guess he does return in the games.
the thing about him though is they don't really play up the fact that he knew the other previous pro tags or anything. And they did have like a portion of Persona 4 where like you go back to the old island from Persona 3, but you don't really see any other characters besides like social link characters. You don't really see any like main characters or anything. But I mean, they could do the returning character thing. I think a lot of people like that actually.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's silly. Just thinking like it would be like a brand new protagonist, but like his friends would be like all stars from Persona 3, 4, and 5, just picked out of your characters. I don't know. There's like Rise and Ryuji and
Oh yeah.
and whoever that was in Persona 3 that I don't remember.
Well, Jim would definitely be all for Rise coming back, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
Um,
That's probably just like the Survivor watcher in me, like when they have all stars.
yeah, my dream is for them to make a middle-aged cast of people. Like, your social link stuff is like adult-like situations.
It said first time with Shiva there for sure. So like, I mean like, yeah, I mean like maybe because like the protagonist and their friends like so far have been in high school,
Yep.
right? So
Yep,
what
all high school.
if it was like college? Like then it might make sense for like them to bring some of the kids back. Like they could all be at
Yeah.
the same college and be older.
No, college would be cool. I don't know. I've just grown like I've begun to like casts that have like grown adults in them. That's why I can't wait till Doom and Bunny both play like a dragon, because the entire cast is literally just grown adults. So I don't know, something about that now that I'm this old definitely like appeals to me quite a bit. Like having my character, this might not mean a lot to a lot of people, but having my character complain about random pains in his body, pretty fantastic.
I mean, I identify with that for sure. funny because like there, most animes is like kids in high school, right? There's not a lot of animes about like college or like even or what you're talking about like
Yeah.
old dudes talking about back pain. That's,
Yeah.
but that's like the future of anime, right? Because like you said, like somebody like me or you or people younger than us, if they like grow up on anime, now they're adults. Now they want to see anime about grown men having back pain.
Yeah. Just like, man, I slept wrong. My back is really tight. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fight again today. I'm making buffs for the entire day.
That's literally the name of the anime or manga. It's just grown men with back pain.
Yeah.
I was just trying to eat the pizza, and this guy got in the way. And about your visit and stuff, like we don't know for sure, but I think like because Ratmus is off that Friday, and he thinks he should be able to come over that Thursday night, which is actually Doom's birthday. So on Doom's birthday, we'll probably have a 3-person stream. But then I didn't really ask him like, oh, what should we get for dinner that night? But you know that'll be something to figure out.
Yeah.
I think he was talking, Detroit pizza because you're from Michigan, but wouldn't you rather have Chicago pizza if you had pizza? I don't know. Any pizza's good, right?
Yeah, any pizza's good. I don't really have a preference over Chicago or Detroit. I think they're both good, personally. It would make more sense to have Chicago since I live in Detroit because I have way more access to Detroit pizza living here.
Yeah, and that Detroit pizza restaurant, like, it closed down. It doesn't exist anymore, so that sucks.
Yep.
Hi, Song.
Hello, Song.
We'll figure something else out so we don't have to eat pizza every day. Not that that's a bad thing.
Yeah, pizza's okay.
I don't know if Ratmus would. I mean, we got Portillo's here too. There's not going to be any ketchup on the house hot dogs from Portillo's. We got a Jimmy John's close by. You like Jimmy John's?
Yeah, Jimmy John's good.
I don't even remember how to throw people.
Just get up close to them. Apparently. Sometimes they phase through because they're invincible though.
I threw that, yeah.
Super powered. They like to be whipped. It makes them strong. Weird boss dynamic.
I mean, I don't judge. Unless you put ketchup on hot dogs, then I judge. There goes that combo. be here for several days. I suppose we can't stream every second of every day, so we'll have to be watching movies or something else. Or just playing games off stream.
Yeah. Whatever works.
Watch some anime like One Piece. So wait, that would take forever.
Even if we watched it the whole week, we wouldn't be able to catch up.
I could show you some home movies that me and Ratmus, made in our basement and backyard over the years. I think I showed Cobra our Dragon Ball Z parody.
Wow.
Sean wants me to take you to the art museum.
I think I've been when I was a kid. Once. I'm pretty sure we went to some sort of museum in Chicago when I was way younger.
I mean, Chicago does have great museums, but sorry, Song, the art museum is not my favorite. These days, I ain't going out in public anymore. Screw that.
I don't go out too much either. Usually, if I do, it's to literally go on a trip somewhere.
On a trip to Chicago with
Yep.
Rockman's basement. I mean,
Trip to Chicago, trip to Florida probably in the near future, and then I don't know after that.
I was confused because it wasn't letting me go down, and I thought my character was having problems moving, but there's a hole down there that I just wasn't seeing.
Yep, there is indeed a hole there.
Now it wants me to go down the hole.
It's weird. It's a very weird transition screen.
Yeah, for trophies and points, I can definitely beat this game a few more times with some other characters. I don't know if I'll do it off stream or what at this point.
Yeah. All I know is with just one run, I can get a really huge amount of points. Because I can pretty much beat this game and get like almost no hit on almost every stage. So actually, I have done that before.
Well, that'll be exciting to see. I mean, I've seen it on your stream, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't remember if I streamed it or if I made a video of it. But either way, I know there's a no-hit like gameplay I've done.
It'll totally be amazing to see, live in the same room on my channel.
Reminds me of the time I showed Doom like bricks that I do on runs, and I don't think he was like that intrigued about it because he got pretty sleepy. Nothing like super intricate. I just play the game fast.
I assume if I was playing as Estelle, I would still be fighting against Estelle, and it would just be Estelle fighting Estelle.
Yep. That is indeed what happens.
Well, Cobra's back with pizza.
Indeed. Welcome back.
Wasn't it like one time you went to go visit Doom, and then like you started playing Forte's Mario Maker levels or something?
Yeah.
Was that at Doom's house?
That was the first time I visited. And yeah, I played his Super Mario Maker levels and I caught a good bit of them, but I spent like way too much time doing that.
Yeah, it's because like you were enjoying playing the difficult ones. I was like, you can play my Mario Maker levels, but none of them are a challenge, so who cares, right?
Yeah. Man, I really like. There was some of them that like, cause like there's ones that were like about wall jumping, and I'm just not good at wall jumping in Mario, so I just didn't try. Like in particular, it was wall jumping with the turtle shell. It wasn't like just natural wall jumping.
Oh God. Yes.
Yeah, so I was like, nah, no thanks. You guys can stick to your jumping, throwing the shell off the wall, jumping on top of the shell, jumping back onto this stuff on your own time. I'm not doing this.
That's the definition of Kaizo.
Yeah, I'm not into Kaizo. I'm into somewhat tough platforming. I don't really like Kaizo level, nor do I like. If Doom was here, he'd hate that I said this Bashi.
Well, I mean, you just said you hated it, so.
Yeah, that's true. I don't like it. I think like the hardest one I've played, where I actually was like, oh yeah, no, I enjoy this, was probably Super Meat Boy.
Now that might. I don't know if this is something you want to do. Also, is like me thinking about like just getting spicy foods for you to eat. Like, is that something?
That's fine.
That you would want.
I could do that. I will say, like, depending on the level of spice, it could be, like, I did that one chip challenge. That was actually pretty miserable for, like, a couple hours. So, not that I couldn't handle it, but I also, like, don't want to make this visit, like, not as fun because of me being miserable because eating spicy.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't mind eating spicy, and most times I can handle it, but if it hits like a certain level, it'll get to me. But it takes a lot to get me like that. Like the one chip challenge, for example, was like 2 million Scoville units, so. Am I visiting? Yes, I am visiting from April 3rd, in the evening time to Friday. I think it's like 2 p.m. when I gotta get to the airport. I pull up the itinerary right now.
Yeah, like I think you posted a time on Friday, and I was wondering like, is that your flight time or what time you think you have to be at the airport?
Yeah, it's the flight time.
Okay. But yeah, Cobra. I mean, it's like a little less than a month from now, but
Yeah.
we're thinking about it. We're planning about it.
Let's see.
But yeah, I'm not gonna like go online and start buying like one chip challenges or anything like that. Like anything spicy that I have in my fridge is like stuff that I can handle, so it's not very spicy.
Okay, yeah, no, that'll be fine. I can eat all that stuff all day.
Yeah, I added some spicy stuff to my pizza, and I quite enjoyed it. You know, yeah, we're scheming. We were talking, Cobra, about those beat 'em up games that we played while you were here.
Okay, yeah, it's starting on April 3rd, around 6 o'clock. I think I'll be arriving at 6:30 in Chicago. And then I'm there until Friday, and I gotta be in the flight by 2:55, so almost 3. Well, basically, I'll be there Monday evening, Tuesday day, Wednesday day, Thursday day, and then probably won't be able to do anything on Friday because I'll leave early. We won't be able to do anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll be there for 3 days.
Yeah, so I mean, we might try to do a stream like each night, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Here's good old Freddie Mercury over here.
Yeah, I thought about driving, but then I was like, I get anxiety driving in places that I like live in normally, so why would I put myself through that?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't like driving in general, and I would get anxiety like driving like in Chicago especially.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah,
like,
definitely.
I'd probably get more anxiety from flying on a plane though.
I live in Michigan, so I live like a state away. So I mean, it is kind of a luxury for me to just do it at a flight, but the flight only takes an hour, so it's like I'd rather.
Yeah, I mean, if it's an hour flight, that's less than the time it took me to fly to like where Song lives, for example.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, it's like
that was only that flight was typically like I think it was like an hour 45, maybe 2 hours.
yeah, I think like I have flown to whenever I've flown to Chicago, it's been like 55 minutes to like an hour and 10 most times, so it's not very far at all.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna fly, like that's a very easy flight to
Yep.
do. It's like before you know it, it'll almost be over. So.
Yeah, don't even have time to like watch like an episode of a TV show really.
Not like when I took the plane to Japan. You could watch a movie multiple times.
Yeah. I'm aware of those. I haven't done quite a Japan trip, but the ones that do his house are always like 5-6 hours, so those always take a good while. So I usually get like 2 or 3 movies in before I get to his house.
That's true. I mean, Cobra's in Indiana, so he's one state over.
Yeah.
You're like one state over going across Lake Michigan,
Yep.
basically. Yeah, I guess playing that survival mode and trying to see what it takes to unlock those alternate moves, that's definitely something I could try in my own time.
Yeah, it's. To be honest, I'm not like the biggest fan of survival mode. I'm not very good at it. So It took me a while to unlock all the moves for everybody because I just didn't like the mode very much. I kind of wish they would have made it like you can get moves either by playing story mode or survival mode. I don't like that it's only tied to survival mode. But I guess they were worried that like if they didn't make it tied to survival mode, then people might not play it, which is kind of weird because a lot of people like survival mode. I'm just one of the weird ones that doesn't.
I mean, I had to pay like $9 or whatever it was for this DLC.
It's not too bad. I mean, I've seen a lot worse for DLC prices. This fat jumping guy. Great. Especially that invincible roll he gets to do. My favorite. By my favorite, I mean I hate him with a passion.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And again, I mean, it's like still a month away and stuff. Like, do you think like, I mean, your sleep schedule sometimes gets really weird, but
Yeah, it's weird.
do you think like, will that affect like your visit and us streaming and playing games and stuff? Like, is it like, are you gonna lose? I mean, you're fine losing sleep, right? You've done 48-hour streams, right?
Yeah, I'm not very worried about it at all, to be honest.
Okay, so it's not really an issue.
Yeah, it's just kind of what I do, so it's whatever.
Because I mean, me, I like getting up in the afternoon and staying up till all hours of the night. But
Yeah, like I just call myself like the ultimate like sleep schedule flipper because I just kind of do flip it to whatever I need to do on any given week without a problem. And as long as I can get like, I'd say like 6 hours, I'm usually okay most times.
I'm sure we'll have a lot of fun. I wonder, should we go back to that restaurant that we ate at before, and you could get revenge on that sandwich that you didn't finish?
I still feel bad about that. Like, I don't know why I couldn't eat it because I was actually hungry.
Was it my dad's talking that made you lose your appetite?
I don't know. It was really weird. I don't understand how I wasn't able to eat that sandwich. I was like, this really shouldn't be a problem. But then my body was just like, nah, you can't eat this right now. Like, huh? Why? I do know it was like a stressful day, so maybe I was just like not as hungry as I thought, or maybe I would like between like stress plus your dad nonstop talking, maybe not want to eat or something. Because he was definitely a chatterbox, that's for sure. I was like, man, he's got a lot to talk about, that's for sure.
something like one of my speakers or something is making like a weird buzzing noise. I don't know what that is, but yeah, Cobra's like he tried to keep up with Rock, but 1 a.m. hits and he got loopy and like yeah, Cobra knows about my dad talking to. He's like, Cobra came in the door and my dad was like, you know, I'm not going to talk your ear off, and then he proceeded to talk his ear off. We're trying to get to a stream.
Yeah, that sounds like Rock Dad for sure. Yeah, it was just like he was talking about baseball, and I was like, okay, pay attention to this conversation. Then he talked about your mother and how she's a psychologist, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I have a degree in that too. And then it went into other things, and then he told me I should like sue somebody to make bank or something. I forget exactly the context of how that came up.
At least I don't think he said anything racist, because like
no, he didn't.
He went out to dinner with Ratmus the other day, and Ratmus told me that he said something like, "I'm not racist. I just say racist things."
Yeah.
I have never once talked about gout for 2 hours in a kitchen, but I have now. Oh God, Cobra. That must have been when I was asleep or something. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, what a day! That's a problem if I'm asleep and you wake up and then you see him, then it's all over.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna do the old sit on my phone in the guest bedroom until you come get me or something.
Probably a good idea.
Maybe I'll bring some books with me and I'll read just in my room or something. Yeah, the one that really threw me off was like him telling me like I forget exactly what it was, but he said something about suing someone to get bank and then never having to work or something. I don't remember exactly the context, but it was yeah.
Odd, yeah, I don't remember that.
It was something. I was like, huh? Alright, sure. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
Maybe that's why Doom has never come to visit me. He's heard all these stories.
That could be a reason. I think admittedly Doom doesn't like to travel like in airplanes that much. Unless it's like to go to like Disney or Japan.
I understand that. Like, I didn't want to go in an airplane, and I basically did it to get to Song. So
yeah.
Last time I went to California was my one cousin's wedding, and I think that was 2006.
Mm.
Which,
yeah. That's the place I've been to the most at this point. Between like layovers and just visiting Doom. I've been there quite a few times now.
Oh yeah, like you were talking about maybe the stress of like, because like you got to O'Hare and then you found out like it was just a huge ordeal and things were messed up and you missed your flight or your flight was canceled or something like that.
Flight got delayed, and then I thought it was gonna be canceled. I was like gonna go back home and just come back the next day, but then my family was like, we're not coming up to pick you up, so just take whatever flight you can. I'm like, oh, okay. So then I got back on the flight. The guy proceeded to give me attitude as if it was my fault that the flight got delayed. So I was already angry. And then when I got to Chicago, the flight all the flights for the night to go to California had been already gone or something like that. I forget exactly how it worked out. And they're like, we can get you a flight to in the morning, and that's pretty much what we had to do. I forget exactly how it went. It was stupid. I don't remember it. It's been a while. It was dumb though.
Fucking assholes giving you attitude. Yeah, but better to just block that all out and forget about it. And
yeah, the dude giving me attitude was definitely like, "Whoa, why are you getting mad at me? I'm not the one that delayed this flight." Like, I'm just asking, like, if you can get me back on this flight. Because, like, originally I told him, hey, I might just go home. But I hadn't called, like, people to come get me yet. And they were like, no, we're not going to get you. So I'm like, oh, I guess I can't. I guess I'm just going to have to get on this delayed flight. And then he just got mad because I said that. I was like, oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean, for the time we had, it was a good time. But imagine if we had just gone straight to my house, eaten at my house, and you never talked to my dad, we could have had a much longer stream.
Yeah, for sure.
Inside. Yeah, I think like you said, we did like Virtua Fighter, and like
yeah, we did Virtua Fighter, and we did some beat 'em ups,
and we did Truth or Lies, and like
yeah,
I think looking back, it was like only 90 minutes, maybe.
yeah, it was a very short stream. Because I was like, I probably should get to bed at some point. So I'm not like dead tired while going through Casino here airport.
We'll certainly have more time to stream the next time.
Yeah.
We should just do a 24-hour stream, right?
Maybe not that first night, because I have to go to like the doctor's in the morning that morning, so I'll probably not be as well rested for doing a 24-hour stream. But
I would just go to bed and be like, okay, Luna, now you do the rest of the stream.
of course, I've done them a couple times. They're not too bad. I'd say that, like, the thing you gotta watch out for is when it's like the middle of the night and then it's like where everybody else is asleep. Because there are normal people that don't do 24-hour streams. That's when it gets hard. But like when people are actually in the chat talking, and also when it's just daytime with daylight coming through the window, it makes it easier. Then you gotta hope for like that.
Unfortunately, it's not like 2014 anymore. Nobody's talking in the chat even during peak hours.
Yeah. Very true.
This is like the shortest level. I think I was reading in the achievements where it was like, if you want to beat a level without taking damage for that trophy, like you can play this level because it's the shortest, and like use skate and like spam some move that he has or something. And I was like, yeah, I could try that, or maybe I'll just have Luna do it.
Yeah, I could do this stage. No damage, easy.
I mean, at least I'm not wanting you to play something stupid like Galaga Legions.
Galaga can be fun sometimes.
Yeah, maybe Galaga, but not Galaga Legions. I made Cobra play Super Mario 3D World. Luckily, we don't have to play that.
Oh man, is that the one you hate so like greatly?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember one you absolutely despising, and I was like, I don't know. I think he doesn't like. He likes this so little that I don't want to watch it. Because I could tell you were not having a good time.
Well, that game disc is in pieces now, so it doesn't matter anymore.
It kind of is the same thing that happened with me with the first that time I streamed Super Mario World, I was getting like super uber upset, and Doom was like it was kind of uncomfortable to watch, and I was like, oh, rough.
I think I made Doom uncomfortable once when I was like swearing at Super Mario Brothers 3. And it's like I can beat Super Mario Brothers 3. I like Super Mario Brothers 3, but sometimes I just get angry.
Yeah, I mean I like Super Mario World, and it's critically just like objectively just a good game, but that time I streamed it, I was definitely not happy.
Well, I mean, you kind of famously had some problems with Majora's Mask, but that was because you were emulating it, and all the times
Oh
for the
yeah,
mini
yeah, yeah.
games were
That was
totally.
flat out emulation, like being like not programmed right, so it literally like wouldn't let me win like races and stuff. Well, I was like, yeah, that's not me being bad at Majora's Mask. That's emulation being bad at Majora's. Like, if I play it naturally or just on like I think it's on the 64 emulator on the Switch now. If I played it on that, I'd probably play it a lot better.
Well, I still have my original cartridge that's
I do too, actually. It's at the parents' house though.
like almost the entire time I've owned that. Like it seems like if you shake the cartridge, like there's something inside that's making a rattling noise. Like it works, but it's just always made that noise.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, Majora's Mask, like, it's my favorite Zelda game. So I know if Doom was here, he would disagree strongly with that being anyone's favorite, but I really, really like Majora's Mask.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, I guess this guy can't take the golden turkey, so no point even trying.
I'd say the one that I'm not as fond of, but I still like it, but I'm not as fond as others. I am not as fond of Twilight Princess as other people are. Like, I don't dislike it, but I'm not like as fond of it as other people are.
Hey, Rapnus.
And it's always long live fuck Skyward Sword, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, I mean, most of us, and I've always been a big Zelda person, and then, I mean that used to be a big part of my channel, but like I've streamed all those Zelda games multiple times, and I'm just not a person who can stream the same games over and over and over and over and over again.
I mean, if you want to, Ramus, I'd be appreciative of that.
Oh yeah, I guess I mean I didn't mention it, but like since Rapmus is supposedly coming over that Thursday night, and then he'll be heading to his home on Friday. So yeah, he said that like he might like it might just be make more sense if he just drops you off on the way to his house. So yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, I'm cool with that. The last time I rode with Rock Dad, he almost got us killed.
Yeah, I mean we'll probably have to pick you up from the airport. So unfortunately, that's a thing.
Well, then you guys picking me up from the airport wasn't the problem. When he took me in the morning when you were asleep, he like cut off a car.
Oh, jeez.
With solid white lights. And I was like, I'm just not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna get out of the car and go home.
Oh my God, yeah. Ratmus, I'm learning all these things about our dad. And, you know, like apparently he talked to Cobra for 2 hours about gout while I was asleep, and I never knew.
You know the problems of gout. How do you can diagnose it?
Oh God. But yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I've streamed a long game on a long Zelda game on my channel, and I don't know when I'll do it again because I just don't feel like doing it again at this point. In other words.
I mean, like, I can respect Breath of the Wild 1's 4, but I'm probably never gonna enjoy it because it's too wide open. Like I just don't find it fun to play as much as like Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time or Link to the Past.
Yeah.
Of course, you did, Ratmus.
Ordered the Sega CD collection that has Streets of Rage 1. Okay.
Gotta play Sega CD Streets of Rage apparently.
Because like I don't own Streets of Rage 1, 2, or 3 like physically, but like they're in a bunch of collections. You know?
Yeah, they're in a ton of collections. They're really easy to get hold of if you need them.
Actually, you have it's called I think Sega Genesis Classics or Mega Drive Classics. I think you have it for Steam.
I have it on Steam, and I did have like a PS3 copy of that game, but I don't know where it is. It might be in a box somewhere that I don't remember what I did with.
I don't know if you remember, but that game has like really difficult challenges where you can't use like save states. Did you ever like try any of that?
I think I did. I think I did the Streets of Rage ones for sure,
Mm.
because I'm pretty decent at those games too. I'd say the one I'm like least good at is one Streets of Rage 1. I'm not
Yeah,
that great at, but
the ice physics and this.
oh yeah, Sweaty Man physics. Yeah, they're legit.
But yeah, I think I have that collection and like played it on an alternate account. Like maybe I'll let you do the Streets of Rage achievements on there.
Yeah, I can try.
And yeah, I mean, there's, you know, if we're gonna hook up the Sega, the Genesis, the CD, the 32X, like I've got a list of like some interesting beat 'em ups or fighters that we could check out as long as we have the whole thing hooked up, you know.
Yeah.
And yes, Rasmus, I told him that you totally wanted him to play Bug Blasters and have a sensual shower. But if you even think of trying to, you know, pop in kids on site, let's just say there's going to be problems for everyone.
Yeah. I may have to just break the new Kids on Site copy. I won't even say anything. I'll just take it out and break it right in front of you guys.
And then we'll have to set it on fire. You're like, Luna will be so pissed that you'll put one of those 2 million Schofield chips into Rasmus's food.
Oh yeah, those chips are the probably like the hardest part of it wasn't even like because it did make me like sweat and like get hiccups, but like the base heat at the start was fine. I made the mistake of like eating it without anything in my stomach, and it like attacked my stomach, and that was the worst part of it for sure.
Mm.
Cause like that, I had like just splitting pain in my stomach. That was pretty awful. I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this again. Because that feeling is awful. At the very least, if I do it again, I would have ice cream in my stomach to kind of offset that side splitting pain.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor? That's a good question.
Well, I always like Superman, whatever you want to call it. But I can't eat ice cream as much anymore. So I like am relegated to like if I do eat it like one bowl and that's it.
Oh
And
yeah,
not
I
even a
guess.
big bowl, not even a big bowl either anymore. Just a small little one. The Beatus has got me.
I don't know. Well, my dad has diabetes, so I don't know. You might get stuck in a 2-hour conversation about that.
I am not going to bring it up.
Okay. Well, I guess yeah. Like again, when it gets
Conversations.
when it gets closer, we'll definitely have a conversation about food and what we should actually get to eat.
Yeah, I would just, even if he suggests something that's not good for my Beatus, I'm just gonna be like, alright, sure. And just pretend like it's completely okay.
He'll probably just be like, "Oh, here, take some of my insulin here. Shoot it right up."
I'm not quite bad enough where I have to take insulin. I just have to take metformin, which is like just the pill to keep it lowered when I eat something sugary or anything really. I will say, I actually didn't even look this up. I need to figure out what the policy is for taking medication on flights and everything. I imagine it's probably just they tell them ahead of time that you have medication in your bag or something. Because I doubt that they would say you can't bring medication.
Yeah, I mean, you might just need to take it out of your bag and just put it on the thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how it, like O'Hare, in my experience, like when I would go visit Song, like I said, and I was doing that several times back a few years before the pandemic, but like, there's O'Hare, and it's like one of, if not the most busiest airport in the world and stuff. And then like I'm flying into, I forget the name of it, but like the Richmond, Virginia airport is much smaller. So like, if you compare the securities, basically, like O'Hare, there's like thousands of people, and like, I'm not saying they do a bad job at security, but they need you to get through the security, so that it's just like the line, they keep moving it or whatever. Whereas like I'm going through Richmond, and like I'm the only one in line, so like, in other words, they were a lot more like anal in the Richmond security because I had like medicine, and they were like, "What's this? You take this out of here. Like, we got to inspect this and all this." And they didn't do any of that in O'Hare, even though I had the same stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think I know what you're saying because I did the same with the when you guys dropped me off to go back to O'Hare, like they were just like, go ahead, go, just go. I was like, oh, okay. I don't even remember being in security very that long. Like it was so shockingly quick.
Yeah, like I think so. In other words, I started like when I would be at that security, I would just like take everything out like ahead of time and just put it on in the bin or whatever they had. Just I took my PS4. I had to take the PS4 out. Like any medicine, because I took a bunch of medicine too, and I just take it out, put it in the bin.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Maybe I'll just get like a sandwich bag or something with some in it, and just tell them, hey, this is for diabetes or something.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's pills, it's not like a liquid. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it's not a liquid. It's just pills. I do remember one time I forgot a cherry Pepsi 20 ounce in one of my bags once because I had it for school and I didn't think to take it out for some reason. And then when I got to the airport, they're like, "Oh yeah, you can't have this." I was like, "Oh," and then they just took my 20 ounce cherry Pepsi and probably the airport guy drank it. I was like, whatever. Oh yeah, good old Max Boss.
my ass.
Oh, that's where Cobra went. Forgot he was doing like that extra stream.
Yeah, knock on wood, my internet has been good lately. Hopefully it will be good next month too.
Yeah. I have had quite a drastic change in internet quality since I moved. So mine's a lot more stable now. I literally only share it with my roommate though, so that's probably why.
Nice. Do you like Smash Brothers?
Yeah, it's fun. I don't remember how good or bad I am at it though, because it's been a while.
About like Mario Kart?
Mario Kart I'm garbage at, but I still enjoy playing. Like, as much as I was ragging on Doom for being trash at Super Mario Kart, like, I'm way worse than him at those games. Especially like new Mario Kart games. New Mario Kart games, I'm like, ugh. I'm like, as good as Rockstar Bro is at the game, I'm the opposite direction. No fun though.
Yeah, I think like when I'm playing multiplayer with friends, like I'm always losing, but I always have fun, I think.
These fat guys.
Or are they just big boned?
Nah, they fat. As a fellow fat guy, I can tell that they're fat. They're agile fat guys, but they're still fat.
Like Weird Al in the fat video?
Yeah. Exactly like Weird Al in the fat video.
I recently rewatched that and man, I forgot how funny that can be.
Yeah.
Like, just at the beginning, like the group of guys like comes up to him and like one guy's just like ding dong man, ding dong, man, ding dong.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe I forgot about that.
Yeah. Oh, it's pretty great.
I mean, it's like it's not in the actual song, so unless you were watching the video, I wouldn't remember that. So.
Yeah, I forget the last time I watched it, but I know exactly the part you're talking about. They're just like, instead of like teasing someone teasing you for being fat, they're teasing them for not being fat.
Yeah, and I mean, it's like it's really nice to like watch the bad video and the fat video like comparison and see like how spot on he did like a parody of all the dancing and like the shots and everything.
They're like one, like they're one for one, but just in fat suits.
Yeah, with like the same choreographer and sets and everything.
Yeah.
Sure, Ratmus.
Motion controls. Ugh. Airway motion controls make my stomach
Play some Wii Sports while you're here.
Ugh. The only one that's go to the bowling.
That's yeah. When Cobra was here, we did some Wii Sports bowling.
That's literally the only one that's good. I will not hear otherwise.
These guys doing like kamehamehas and shit.
Oh yeah. 2 stages left.
Airplane, not the movie.
Yep.
Where is Doom tonight? I wonder if he had more. If he's just really still busy with his family stuff going on.
Yeah, I have no idea. Last I seen him, he was at Cobra and Fire streamed like the game earlier. He was in the chat and that, but then he was like, I have to go. And he kind of hasn't been back yet. So I don't know if they like went out to dinner or if like he's dropping his brother off at the airport maybe or what.
Yeah, I was just playing some Apex Legends earlier.
I was a dummy and totally forgot how time zones worked and thought I had extra time to take a quick nap when I didn't. So like when I saw your message, I was like laying in bed and I was like, wait, I thought I still have an hour until 6:30 Central, and then I'm like, wait, no, you don't mean that's mountain time. That's 2 hours behind, not at Central time.
Shit. So I ruined your nap.
No, you're fine. I didn't really need to nap that bad anyways. I just was kind of not doing anything and was watching a show, and then I just kind of clunked out while I was laying in my bed. And I had an alarm set, but it was set for 8:30 Eastern, and I would have been 7:30 Central, and I was like, "Oh, no, you're a dummy. That's not the time."
And then we got daylight savings coming up this weekend too.
Oh God, that's coming this weekend. Rough. I wonder if that'll make my work shift shorter though. That'd be kind of cool if it does. It probably won't though.
It was like if you work overnight and stuff.
Yeah, I work super late night, so right when daylight savings is going on is when I'm going into work. So I'm kind of curious if maybe it'll cut off an hour.
Knowing bosses, when it goes the other way, they'll want you to work like 9 hours.
Probably.
Call it 8 hours.
Probably. Yep. They will definitely want me to do that, and I'll be like, yeah.
Kindly go and fuck off.
Yeah. Much as I enjoy my job, they've been doing some weird stuff where I don't really want to give them extra time that they don't deserve. Thankfully, I wasn't one of the ones that it happened to, but they decided to just randomly lay off like 40, 50 people, so definitely would I don't feel motivated to work as hard anymore. Because you guys could get rid of me on a whim, so
Thankfully, Ratmus's work is not going bad. Is that true, Ratmus?
I hope so.
I mean, it annoys me that Ratmus can only come over once every 2 weeks now. Your job. Well then, Ratmus has been working there for a year now. They throw you a party, give you a cake. Trying to pick up the money and I picked up the bitch instead. Oh yeah, that bullshit. Oh, you're not a real employee.
Oh yeah. They like to do that for sure. My brother was like that until I think a couple months ago for DM. But now he's a full employee, so he pretty much has a job as long as he wants a job there now.
Oh, yeah, well, that's the other thing. I mentioned my cousin who got married in 2006, and now like her and my husband and their family, because they have 2 kids now, that they're planning to come over here and visit in May. We haven't seen them in a few years. We'll see how that works out.
And I think my plan is I'm visiting you now, then I'm probably fall time or late summertime. I try to still go to Disney World with Doom. If all things fall in line like they should.
They got me with that twice in a row.
Yeah, the boss is amazing too.
Yep, my cousins live right near Doom. And I think the last time I was at Disney World was 1985.
It's been since the 90s, I think, for me. My Island, yeah.
Remember the enemies being this color, the red jacket, blue haired guys. Did they change color? These look like some multicolored enemies.
It's a very possible they changed since you last played. Can't remember exactly if they did or not. They've changed the game a few times in mini patches.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? No. Depends.
Depends. Certain things I'm appreciative of the change, certain things I'm like that. What do they do without that change? And Pokemans.
You were talking about those quote unquote fat guys. I don't know, these quote unquote fat broads might be just annoying as hell to me.
They're pretty annoying because they have the invincibility when they do their charge attack. It makes them pretty obnoxious too.
Another game like this that I know they changed like slightly with patches is Sonic Mania. Especially that one boss that they changed that I hate how they changed the boss.
Oh yeah. Sonic Mania. That'd be a fun game.
I mean, we can play that co-op, but somebody would have to be Tails.
Yeah. The way I would be Tails, somebody would have to be the person. I like Tails. Good eye, Ratmus.
Bye, Ratmus. I mean, Ratmus played Sonic Mania, and I was Tails for him, so.
Gotcha.
Song was Tails and played Sonic 2. Hey, you want to play Sonic 2 versus mode?
Oh man, I haven't played that.
That's a lot of fun for about 5 minutes.
Yeah,
It's not fun anymore.
I would like the versus mode more if literally the special stage versus is literally not just you guys hopping back and forth in front of each other, so it just gets to be obnoxious. Because that's all that stage is.
Yeah, I suppose so.
It's literally just, I'm hopping in front of you to get points. No, I'm hopping in front of you to get points. No, I'm hopping.
Is this guy like an undead skeleton? I know. I thought Song was gonna be like, yeah, if I'm Tails, my goal is to just fuck over Rockman at everything.
That's just the goal of Tails in general, though. Fuck over whoever's playing Sonic.
There's too many lives here.
It's like Ashley in Resident Evil 4. She's just there to bother Leon.
Oh man, what if you could play Resident Evil 4 or 2 player and somebody was Ashley? What?
I would just spam the Leon! Oh
my.
Gonna lock Doom in a room and make him only have the access to Resident Evil 4 for the rest of his days. And then I'll give him hope and say he'll get one other game, but it'll just be Resident Evil 4 Remastered.
Oh god.
I don't know if I've ever seen him. Like, I've seen him hate on games, but not quite as much as I've seen him hate on Resident Evil 4. Or wait, no, that's not true. He hits Bashi the most. That's true. Because he will actively time you out in his chat if you talk about Bashi.
Plus, he did actually complete Resident Evil 4, but not Bashi.
That's true. I think he even admitted like Resident Evil 4 is good, but he's just trash at it.
Yeah, I guess I admit that Super Metroid is very good, but I am trash at it.
I have games like that too. Like Mario Kart, I can admit it's good, but I'm trash at it.
Of course, he has like a sliver of health left.
Yeah. So this is one of the changes. areas that got changed that I don't like very much. They got rid of. There used to be a big spike ball that you could beat the enemies with. I miss the big spike ball because I hate fighting these fat guys on higher difficulties in here without the spike ball.
Yeah.
Now, I will say it's slower to beat them with the spike ball than it was with just beating them, but still don't like it.
Well, it's like as soon as I eat this food, there's going to be enemies coming in here.
Yeah, there's just the one weird enemy
That's
that
like
they
it.
decide. That's another change that they added to it that I hate too. It's so pointless.
It's like a cheap trap.
It was funny the first time it happened, and ever since then it's literally just been there to annoy speedrunners. And it annoys me. So I guess mission accomplished. Oh yeah, and then they added these guys coming out of the statue too, or this suit of armor, I should say. time to get a life.
At the same time that I died, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, now that you got him in the robot, he's just pretty much beating on the leg.
I was like, isn't he supposed to jump in the robot?
Yeah, he does. Just takes him a minute because the legs like to freaking move around. There we go.
Dead.
Yep. That's Streets Rage 4, the game.
There. Streets of Rage 4 as Shiva for the first time.
Nice.
So clearly, Estelle and Max and Shiva, they came with the Mr. X DLC because there's these trophies for. I'll have to beat it as Estelle and Max.
Yep. Those are the 3 DLC characters that got put in the game.
Now, I also just unlocked this Rue from Streets of Rage 3.
Oh yeah.
I suppose I could complete the game with him and it would get more points.
Yeah, that's always an option. My advice with him is to use back attack a lot. It's really good.
I kind of wish it would tell you which characters you beat in the game as. But I don't know if it does.
Yeah, I don't think it does anywhere. Just gotta know your trophy achievement list.
Yeah.
Actually, you asked me about that. Let me see. Yeah, I have all the achievements on Steam for Streets Rage 4.
Wow. And all of the regular ones and all of the Mr. X ones, huh?
Yep.
Nice. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it should depend on how I feel if I want to do this on stream again with somebody else or just do it off stream or I mean
Yeah. Yeah, it's up to you. I mean, I'm willing to do some stuff with it when I come visit for sure to help you out.
yeah, let's see. I mean I gotta get an S rank on any stage. Complete a stage
Yeah.
without taking damage.
Stage without damage and S rank or something I could do fairly easily.
Like clear the arcade mode on hard difficulty or higher.
I could do that as well.
Get an S rank on all stages on hard difficulty or higher.
I could do that.
I bet you could get to level 30 in survival mode if I can't.
I have before. I don't like survival mode very much, so sometimes I mess up and die, but yeah, I have before.
Cobra is streaming Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe.
Yep. Doing that, and other people are streaming other games too.
Guess, well, let's see. Oh, somewhere I dropped 406 frames and I didn't notice.
I think it was during a boss fight earlier. Like it was sputtering a little bit, but it didn't last long, so I didn't really think it was that big a deal.
Well, the good thing about, just regular mode is that you can do a level and pick it up later.
Yeah.
So why don't I at least do the first level as the kangaroo?
Okay.
This is fun.
Like I said, my favorite thing with him is the back attack. Back attack's really good.
Or maybe I'll continue this run on stream.
Also, if you just save your stars, you could have like your clowns just beat the hell out of the boss. So
Can I just not pick up items?
yeah, Brew can't.
I can't even throw them.
Brew is completely incapable of using items.
I have no opposable thumbs, just boxing gloves.
Yep, just boxing those. Brew was actually back when I was playing this a lot, was a character I was thinking about actually getting into speedrunning.
I bet not many people do this, do the game as him.
So a good bit of people, but not that many. There's a lot more for like Max and Shiva, for example. But Rue's got like actually, I mean it's kind of a weird pacing on it, but Rue's actually got the easiest infinite setup in the game. If you could just get it set up. Or I should say not set up, but like easiest to continue infinite. You don't have to do any particular things.
You ever play Overcooked?
I think I did once. Been a while though.
I played it with Steffi a while ago.
Yeah, I want to say I played it with my brother and my friend Andrew. but I might be misremembering. Maybe it was them that played it and I was just watching.
It was actually pretty fun.
Oh, beating up people's route, yeah.
Yeah.
Too bad, like, it's too bad, like, the screen transitions get rid of your minions, or else I would just totally run Rue and just have my clown light the entire time.
Alright, time to pull out the 3 clowns, right?
Yep. You could actually make it 4, I think, with the other box.
Four clowns in this economy.
Yep.
So they'll just beat up the bots for me.
Yep. They'll just keep hitting her.
Can they die if they take enough damage?
Yeah, they will if they take enough damage. It takes a little bit, though. She'll take plenty of damage before they die. Not to mention they'll clean up those minions whenever they come out. Oh yeah. Ring died.
Oh crap, now I'm on my own.
Well, they took her down by almost 80%, so...
Like you have like 0.1 health, like just die.
Yeah, I saw that. Surprised she didn't die from the other combo, the time she had 0.1 health. Boop, boop, boop.
Okay, well, I believe I have had enough playing for today. But that was so fun playing with Rue that I think I will at some point stream it again because I want to stream and finish Rue. But I'll probably do a lot of the other stuff off stream if I can, and then we'll wait for your visit that we've been discussing this whole freaking time
Yeah.
to continue even more. Where Luna will be able to do some awesome stuff on stream.
Yep. Hopefully I'm not so rusty that I forgot how to play, but I imagine I'll probably pick it up pretty quickly.
Awesome. Look at Cobra's stream and like he's paused and he's left the room.
Yeah, it sounds like a Cobra stream.
Trophies. Let's see. So I probably got 2 trophies. And in the Mr. X DLC, I got 2 trophies so far. Clear all stages as Shiva, and then lead an army of 3 clowns.
Oh yeah. Pretty easy to do. Just gotta stack them stars.
All right. Well, thank you, Luna, for helping me out there.
Yeah, no problem.
And let's just go ahead and raid Cobra, because why not?
Cool with me.
And that didn't work. That's the end of stream. Bye, everyone. And my next stream will be, I'm going to be playing some Mario Kart 8 on Friday night.
Yeesh.